I will give some introduction words, and then I will leave you with Sandesh for sure. First, we are really, well, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being join us in this moment. It's very important, all this attention we are having. We are glad to have this, to have you all of you now interested in our club. We are thrilled and excited about Sandesh coming here. We were thinking and talking about this for a few days before. We were expecting to be able to seal this. We are, as you can see, I am Colombian owner in Croatian country. So we are open to all kind of experience. We really want to be a Croatian international club. And I think this is a great step to do it. But like I have said before, the most important, we bring Sandesh because we need this position. We believe he is a great player. He can develop good things to our club. Also, we can see he is captain, he is leader, and especially for our young players, we already have one leader inside the group and two leaders inside the group. But now I think Sandesh can help us in this leadership also, since his experience. Also is good for the players to have this international, multicultural environment inside the squad. So we are just very happy about it. Anything you need in the future from our club, we are open. I hope this collaboration also take us someday to do some game in India, some pre-season to do some collaboration, because this is a very interesting country for me and for all the people to know. I think this collaboration will help you in your country to know more about Croatia, which is a beautiful and exciting country also. And it will help Croatia to know more about India. So we just expect this is a win-win situation, and especially that he adapts, he is happy here, he helps us in every game. We are also very happy about his personality. You can see he's a mature person, he is a smart guy, he is being happy here. This is the most important. And for now, I will leave you with Sandesh to every season in this time of the year, of course, is market. We are listening and making our team. And we have this good relationship with this agency, Best of You in Madrid. And well, they often offer us players for the positions we need. They ask us what we need. In this case, we told them that we need some specific kind of a stopper. And they send us the profile, and we start the process normal. You know, we get offered 10,000 players like every club in Europe, and we start the process. We have 3-4 people who look entire games, who analyze how he play, how he develop, how is he in defense, how is he in attack. And then also, of course, we have our coach, who is someone who used to play in Barcelona, so he have good relationships and he know the Indian football. And we all get good recommendations about the player. Also, your national team coach told us very good things about him. And we see the opportunity, you know, we are like I say in the introduction, we are a club open for everything. We see this opportunity. First, like I say, he's a good player. I mean, I don't care, and I have to say, is he from India or he is from Argentina, or the important here is that he is good. So we see his quality, we see he is good, and then we see a nice opportunity to be open about a new market, to be open about this opportunity, and we like it. And we all agree that he is a good player, and at the end the decision is made by the coach, who is the one who have to work with him. And we decide yes, and we move forward. We are that's how it happens. I'm a person, like I say, I really like to make formation of young players. My previous experience before Sibenik, I was in big club in Colombia called América de Cali, and one of the great achievements we get is to be champion with 5 under 21 kids in the starting 11. It was last December. And before that, I have academies of formation. So I'm very passionate about the formation of young, talented players. But something key for the formation and for the development, especially when you get to professional football, is to have good leaders inside and outside the pitch. And for me, Sandesh can bring us, along with another 2-3 players we have already in the squad, this good role model we need, because Sandesh is a disciplined guy. He's a guy who is with his wife, center, focus, discipline. And this is the kind of persons we want to have inside the club, because not only the young players in the first squad are looking for him, but all our academy are looking for the first team. So our idea beyond the football, that he will help us in the game, is to help us as a person, as a leader, as a positive leader, and as a positive role model to follow.
No, of course it was difficult, because I have lots of love and respect for ATKMB Bagan, for the coaching staff, for the players, and for the owners as well, because after my injury, I was out for 13 months, I saw a lot of people change their opinion about me, so that was quite surprising and revealing. But ATKMB Bagan showed so much love and respect and faith in me, and they helped me have such a great season, and I genuinely enjoyed every second I was in ATKMB Bagan. And it was hard, because we decided together to, we dreamt it together that we want to win the AFC together when we used to speak among ourselves in the group last season. But football is, it is how it is, it changes, it's so much. And I think every Asian has a desire to move to Europe, and I also had the desire, and the opportunity just came right now. I wish it would have come later or before, but it just came right now when the AFC was starting. So it was tough, but I had to take this decision. I felt I'm at the right age now to take a new challenge in my career. So yeah, that's how it went, and I'm very thankful to everyone from the club, ATKMB, who supported me, the owners. He was very happy that I got this opportunity, and Habas as well, was very supportive. So I'll always be thankful to them for their support. And then I spoke to my parents, spoke to my partner, and we all felt that this is the new challenge which I need in my career, so to excel more. So yeah, and that's why here I am. I'm very happy that Sibenik gave me this opportunity. Of course, I believe when you see the growth of any country, be in any sport, it's how well you do for the national team. And if I particularly talk about, since I made my debut with this new batch, we started at 173, 175, I believe, in 2015. And now we are, always in touch and go in 90, like below 100 and above 100. So we're always in touch and go. So we had the Asian Cup, we had that great run when we didn't lose a game of 14, 15 matches. Our under 17 boys doing great. Our women's football is doing fantastic, So overall, for any neutral, they can see that the growth is there. In football, of course, it's a steady process. It's not like a wink of a stick and then everything changes. So we are on the right track, and we are improving every single day passing. And of course, we lost a little bit time with the pandemic for the growth of the national team, which I think a lot of countries did suffer in that. But we're on the right process, and this European thing, of course, it helps a lot. It more comes out to be a personal desire as well. I'm not saying that everyone should follow this, or everyone, if you have it, then you should follow it. And I'm not going to sit here and say that everyone should come here and go to Europe, go here. Everyone has their personal desires. I had my desires, so that's how it is. So I don't want to be a big mouth saying sit here and just talk what I believe is right. So everyone has their own opinion. So whatever is best for your career, you must do, and the growth you can see for the national team is there by the rankings and the way we are playing, both men's, juniors, women, and girls. Everyone, we are improving very well. So really happy with that. If you monitor my career, I've always been someone who has taken decisions to be outside his comfort zone. So if that answers the risk part, if there is no risk involved, means you're too relaxed. So I didn't see any risk. That's how life is. You always. I believe you should always, the moment you start feeling comfortable, you need to take another step up, keep making yourself uncomfortable to succeed, I believe. And so that's the only thing I had about coming here. So I wanted to go somewhere where I can see myself improve more and excel more. Because my aim, not just in football, since as a small boy, I always had this thing in my mind that my potential to be a good human being, or in whatever thing I invest my time in, that my potential is, if I would say, like the sky is the limit. I always believe that way. That's how my parents make me grow up. That's how my brothers helped me as a child. So I'm just a kid who's running after that, from Chandigarh, who dreams big, works hard for it. And I believe that if I put in the work, and I can be anywhere, I can do. And it sounds funny to some, but yeah, and I'll just say it again. I'm just a kid from Chandigarh who dreamt big, worked hard for it, and have the faith and belief in him that if he puts in the work and say discipline, sacrifice things, it can be anywhere. So that's the reason, just to achieve my full potential as a human being and a footballer. And this step I felt will help me achieve or be on that same path of becoming a better human and a better footballer. So it's just chasing that potential which I believe I had in me. No, ISL, the more I say how it has benefited me, the less it is. It's been a blessing for me. A lot of footballers in India, I believe they will agree to this as well. I've been part of the I-League, and with due respect, I-League was also fantastic. But for ISL, it gave us exposure, if that's the right word, to how it is, and because as kids, we all used to watch the Premier League, the Italian Serie A, the Spanish League, and all these big leagues. And if I talk about me personally, I always felt that these players are like, untouchables, as in they play football they're from different planets. I used to feel, because watching on television makes you feel like that. But through ISL, when we got the exposure to play against those players, it made you realize, of course, they were, in initial years, if I talk about, of course, they were not as young as they were before. Of course, they were in the 30 plus. But when you see them, when you hear the experience, it kind of, make you realize that, of course, the level is there. They are better because mentality-wise, the game speed, they have that thing better. But you realize that that it's not untouchable as well. If you work hard, if you stay disciplined enough, if you ready to make the sacrifices, you can be there. So that was what we get from there. And of course, from the national team, of course, when we played Iran and all, you kind of get to know that the difference is not that much. And so ISL, it really opened my view, at least. Yes, you can be there by playing against top players. If I start playing, it's a massive list of how many top players we had in the ISL. So ISL has been a true blessing, honestly, and really happy that it started at the right age for my career as well. I was just 20 when I signed for Khel Blasters. So it happened great for me, and I think I will always be thankful to ISL because it helped me so much to be a better player and a better human. And through a great season in Iceland only, I got this interest from this club. So I'll always be thankful to ISL. No, if you know me, if you ever met me, or if you know anyone who have met me and spoken to me and understands me, they will always tell you that I'm a person who never went after money. I always choose glory over gold. So that's always been my decision-making process. Money is, of course, it's important. I'm not gonna lie, it's very important. But I just felt this was what I needed. Like I say again, I'm a kid who's running to achieve his full potential, and whenever I feel that this step would help me achieve my full potential or be close to it, and I'll always be chasing that dream to achieve my full potential, even when I'll be 80, 90, hopefully. Even then I will be chasing that dream, which I started chasing as a 10-year-old, to be something which my parents or brothers thought of me that I can be anything. So I'm just a kid, chasing a dream, and when decision making comes in based on that, I always choose glory over gold. And yeah, that's how I take decisions. And it's always helped me in my career. Of course, I've taken already so many decisions in my career where I've lost so much money, but it didn't matter to me. Because in the end of the night, end of the day, I go to sleep with a clear conscience that I did what is right for me. I'm happy, and I did the right decision. So that's how I make my decision making. Now, of course, I'm a believer. If you put in, of course, this league is, it's a strong league. The growth of the national team is immense. They played the finals in 2018, and they got players playing in top leagues in Europe. So of course the level is high, and that's why I decided to choose this league to come here, because I felt this is where I would be tested to my limits. And of course, when you test it to your limits, you improve. Challenging wise, it's gonna be hard, of course, but at the same time, I believe when it all depends. I'm not so much into, I'm not competing so much. If I can explain how I think here, I'm always a person who just thinks of performing at my optimum best. So that's my challenge always. I'm more of based on that. So if I can put in the work, if I can stay disciplined enough, like I've always been, if I can work hard, like I always have done, and then I see myself if I can fit into the starting 11. But if I see the work which I have done, the discipline, all the process, which goes in, if it's not getting me into the starting 11, then I need to put more effort. It's always about me, how I am trying to get better. And in the end, it's all about getting better. So yeah, it's going to be challenging, but I trust myself, my work ethic, and all the aspects of football involved. So yeah, but then time will decide. But it's always on me, I believe, whether I will play or not. I always put it on me. So whether I play, well done, Sandesh. If I don't play, work hard, Sandesh. So it's always, that's how I think. Been really good. So I was speaking to the coach before as well, when I was in India. So I had kind of idea how the staff is, how he wants to play football and all that. So, and since I come here, it is a beautiful city. It's a very small city with a very large population, I think 40,000 something. So that's something new for us Indians. So, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful city. We got a beautiful sea here, and good life. I'm happy here. The coaching staff has been really nice to me. And the players have been really nice. That's very important. They want you to do well. They want you to adapt well. So that's a very good thing about the players here. So I think that's the Croatian culture as well. They welcome people with an open heart. Wherever I go here, people are very humble. Even when my wife goes everywhere, here or there, the people are very, very humble. So it helps you when you're in a new country and new continent, different continent. So yeah, it's been going good. The training pitches are nice. We have 3 grounds here to choose from training. It's very nice. And yeah, it's the mentality of the owners is also very good. One thing which I liked the most was the investment in the youth. It's incredible. They have under 9, 7, 10, 12, 14, 15. They have such a nice youth setup, which is very important because that's why they have so many homegrown players right now in the current squad. So yeah, and all in all, the project is fantastic. The training pitches are good, and I'm really happy to be here and looking forward to it. Personal decision, man. It's my personal desire which I had, and I'm not gonna sit here and say to every young kid like you should move to Europe. Everyone has their own decision. I didn't do that when I was 21, 22 because I had different responsibilities. I had different things to do back then. So it's personal choice for everyone. Whether you think it's right for your career, for your family, because everyone has different responsibilities. Life is not easy. So whenever you think it's the right time, you should move. For me, it's just another job for me. Of course, it's in Europe, so I had the desire, but I'm not sure if everyone has it or not. Someone might have different things. So it's a personal decision for everyone, and you should just. The only thing I could say is just if you have this desire to be in Europe or whatever desire you have, you dream big as you can, and then you work even more harder or bigger than the dream. So then there's most likely you can achieve it. So I'm happy I'm here, and of course, this is a tough league, like we spoke before with Marcus. So it's going to challenge me to my limits, and then of course it will help me and to improve as a player and as a human being. And then with that thing, I will come back to the national team. Then I will fight for my place in the national team. And then if I could play, if I feel I've improved more, then I will play better for the national team. And then the national team will also look good because one of the players is playing better. So yeah, that's how it is.